So historically, I would say 60 or 70% of our income as a band has come from touring and live shows. And this is probably true of all my bands. I have to say, I'm proud of the fact that I've never mounted a tour with any of my bands where we didn't turn a profit. I've always thought the idea that a lot of bigger bands, a lot of mainstream bands, use the record company as a kind of a finance organ to do what they call tour support, where the record label gives the band money in order to go on tour. And that has always seemed to me to be an absolutely insane notion. Like, why would you go on tour in order to lose money? That's a fucking ridiculous notion. Like, I just can't fathom it. I don't actually think that a band should do anything that is beyond their reach, their realistic reach. You know, if you think that your potential audience is such that you will sell a few thousand albums and that will generate a few $1,000s, you have no business spending a multiple of that in the studio making the record. That's a fucking crazy, ridiculous, retarded thing to do. You set yourself up to be a failure and lose money. And then you bruise all of your relationships with everybody because you're in debt all the time. You have no self-confidence, and you don't have anything to build on because you don't turn a profit on what you do. It's just insane. I feel like being conscious of your place and being reasonable with your expectations within that place is absolutely vital for every band. You know, when we organize a tour, we don't do it with the expectation of making or losing a certain amount of money. We test the waters of a proposed routing and see how much money is available, see how much money we can generate, and then calculate from there, from that available amount of money, how do we do it? And there's always a way to compromise your expectations in order to make money and make the tour fit within its realistic potential. What I don't think that a band should do is compromise their artistic expression for the sake of money. For example, if you're offered a gig where you have to play a certain set of material that, you know, includes these hits or whatever, and for that you'll get paid a certain amount of money, to me that's a bankrupt enterprise. I would much rather play a show where we get to play whatever we want as normal, and our interactions with the audience then are completely honest, completely legitimate, and whatever money we make is however much we make, you know.